you ever wondered, am I bad at this game? Maybe this game isn't for me. Or maybe you're a god at the game. Maybe you're just goated. Or you just really don't know if you're good or not. There's a fine line between enjoyment for the game and skill at the game. If you want to enjoy the game eventually, you will need to have skill. And if you don't have skill at the game, you will not enjoy the game. For example, let's say you're playing the finals, right? This shit just came out. You're smacking everybody. Boom. Let's see, like 50 hours in, it's not going to be the same game anymore. 50 hours in, you're going to have to like boost your skill. 50 hours in, enjoyment isn't there no more. Like 50 hours in on any game, the enjoyment factor is gone. The only thing keeping you going on that game is the fact that you want to keep playing, whether it be like, okay, I got some more shit to figure out, but if it's more than 50 hours on a game and you're still playing and you're not having fun, it's for objective reasons only. Well, the main objective is to beat the game however much you can of it and to find some type of satisfaction when you're playing, well, as you're playing. So like, let's say you're playing a game, right? You love the shit for the first 50 hours, boom. You get to 60 hours, you're like, I'm really not feeling this game no more. That's when a lot of games really start to cut out. All right, let me give y'all a real example, like for real. Okay, you're playing the finals, right? You're hitting all your shots. You start to play ranked a little bit because you're like, I'm getting saucy. You jump into ranked and you get fucked up. Every time you go into ranked, you get fucked up. And then you go back to pubs. But pubs is too easy and you don't want to be, you actually want to challenge. So you don't play pubs, right? Boom. You go to tournaments. Tournaments ain't bad, but it's not too hard. So you go to ranked. And now that you're playing ranked, this is where your enjoyment goes the fuck away. Not gonna lie. Any game you're playing that has ranked, once it says ranked in it, there's no enjoyment in there. It's just grinding. It's just grinding. Like, literally, it's ranked for a reason. You want to get to a rank, you gotta put in the motherfucking work like it's your job. Like, if you want to be platinum rank, you better be in that bitch like a military soldier trying to get to fucking sergeant rank or something. You gotta put in the motherfucking work. Like, some people be putting in like hours. I mean, sure, like, boom, 24 hours. That's a day. That ain't shit. 24 hours on the game ain't nothing. Until you get like 300 hours on the game, okay, that's when we gonna talk about enjoyment. Well, okay, no, any game that's like you got 100 plus hours in, that's probably the line between enjoyment and skill. I guess you could say enjoyment and skill. Well, skill really doesn't have shit to do with it if you're playing like an adventure game. Well, in some instances it does, because you'd have to get better on certain parts to beat certain parts. Yeah, that's where the skill comes in. The enjoyment of every game is always the first 20 minutes to an hour. First moments of enjoyment of any game, right? You let some time go. You let 2 weeks go by, and you let 2-3 weeks go by, and you playing this game. Oh, buddy, you done already wanted to quit like 50 fucking times. I'm telling you, I played Liza P. I was at the second to last boss. This is how you know it comes to. This is how you know when you get to that boundary line when you get past the boundary line from enjoyment, and now you're stepping foot into motherfucking skill. Cause I was on Liza P, right, going motherfucking crazy, and I was on the second to last boss, right? That man Simon. Tell me why, bro. Tell me the fuck why. I was already 50 hours in, and I'm about to beat the game. When I get to him, it takes me another 10 hours to beat the game. And now I'm on the last now I'm on the last boss, right? The nameless puppet. This is like me talking in past tense. Nameless puppet, right? Bro. It took me another 20 hours to beat this fucking game when I got to the nameless puppet. That's literally how you can see a game goes from enjoyment to fucking skill. I was enjoying the shit out of this game, and I had to get all the skill that I needed to beat this fucking game. I didn't know how to parry before I got to the second to last boss. Well, before I got to the last boss. But when I got to that last boss, I became a fucking parry god. And now I'm on New Game Plus, and the enjoyment is all gone. It's all just motherfucking skill. And the thing about it is, there's a boundary between enjoyment to skill. But it also goes back. The boundary also flips itself. It also reverses. once you get enough skill, you start to have enjoyment with that game. Because you know you're fucking dominating everything and everybody. So that's the enjoyment part. But once things don't go your way, it's not that enjoyable anymore. I think that's why people just like being chads in games. Because, like, if you're not destroying everything, you're not having fun. And I think that's just because people don't want to be weak. Because, like, shit, life is already terrible. And if I'm weak in a game, life is terrible, the game is terrible. Like, everything's fucking terrible. I think that's probably why people don't like being bad at the game. Like you know when you meet, you know when someone says you suck, and you're like, I don't fucking suck. And you know you're like fucking 2-20, my boy. You either playing some godly ass people or you suck. And you can't say you're enjoying the game because you got 20 deaths. And even if you were good, and if you do enjoy the game, you love that game. I'm not gonna lie, you're just attached to it for some reason. I don't know why, but you're attached to that game, and you want to be like top fucking level. So you're gonna find any way to find enjoyment out of that, even if there ain't none. You gonna try.
Oh no! No!